Welcome everyone to another video, and in this video we are going to be featuring not a spoofers quote-unquote Thicc team with two C's apparently, and it consists of leading with Umbreon, Azumarill, and Defense Deoxys, all Pokemon that are very bulky, not a spoofer, very high ranked on the leaderboard, usually in the top 100, oftentimes in the top 50 when it comes to Go Battle League. He also streams on Twitch. I'm going to be including a link to his Twitch in the pinned comment, so definitely check him out. He streams pretty often, probably like 4 or 5 times a week, sometimes 5 sets, sometimes all 10 sets if he's in the mood, and he provides a lot of really great commentary and like some really advanced tactics when it comes to using his team. So I'm going to try to do it justice, but let's go ahead and take a look at some of the battles. We're going to go into the first battle, and this is Umbreon versus Altaria. He likes this matchup. Oftentimes, he actually comes out with a shield advantage in this matchup because he has a very high-ranked Umbreon, and he really knows this matchup inside and out. And whenever we battle in Go Battle League, it's always a really, really fun set. So as you can see, he's just going to play this out, not going to shield, not too fussed at all in this matchup. And then you're gonna see he's gonna go for the foul play, and in a very good position. Umbreon has so many good neutral matchups, and he's actually not gonna shield this because he's very confident that he can get to the foul play. We'll see if it actually happens in this video, but it looks like it. As you can see here, he's gonna go for the foul play. Let's see if this does KO this Altaria, and it does, and he comes out with the shield advantage and switch, which is fantastic. And the Azumarill has no energy, or barely any energy, has like 2 bubbles, and he's going to go into Defense Deoxys. This Thunderbolt is going to deal super effective damage. The counters are resisted, and he's up in a shield advantage, which is always really good when you have Azumarill in the back. So Ice Beam, nice read, and gonna go. And they're going to actually switch out into Meganium. Okay. I guess to try to avoid the Thunderbolt, but I think catching the Thunderbolt may have been the better play, but it's always tough, like when you're in the middle of the matchup. So we're going to go into and hit the Rock Slide, and not going to KO this Meganium, but Shield does come up, and then he should be able to shield and then hit the Rock Slide. Looks like he's only like 3 or 4 counters away from the next Rock Slide, so 4 of them. Meganium is actually 1 Vina Whip away from the last Frenzy Plant, so he's able to outpace the Meganium just because of the energy advantage he had. And this matchup is a wrap. This is probably an Ice Beam. Azumarill is going to come out, go for the Hydro Pump, and that's going to be a GG. Yep, his opponent decides to leave, which makes total sense at that point in time. All right, we're going to go into the next game. Again, pulled from his stream. Definitely check him out on Twitch. I really like watching his stream. A lot of really great commentary. Oftentimes he has some pretty good music as well. And again, we're going to see this Umbreon versus Altaria. Very common situation. And he's going to over farm just by a little bit. Looks like he does like six snarls. Probably because he wants this Altaria to throw first. And Altaria does get to the Sky Attack at the same time they get to 5 snarls. And then probably time he realizes that, because he probably wants to try to sneak in a snarl while they do it. And not going to shield, and I think he's going to try to over farm just by a little bit, or maybe that wasn't even over farm. It probably was just like on the third one, and he went switch advantage. And here comes Registeel. Registeel probably going to look to lock on down. I don't know if he's going to switch or he's just going to let it happen. Probably just going to let it happen in case there's grass in the back, and it has quite a bit of energy, and I'm not sure what he was doing there. Because he's on low battery. He's at 1% battery. Oftentimes, he's also battling his ability to keep his phone on the whole time. So never a dull moment. Gonna shield this flash cannon because it would do quite a bit. It put him pretty deep into the red. Gonna go for the Thunderbolt. If it shields, it's gonna be kind of in trouble. No shield, and here comes Munchlax. Not a great situation. He is dealing super effective damage with these counters. He's gonna switch out into Azumarill. It's gonna be a very close game. Very, very close. Munchlax is pretty hard to beat in the one shield, especially with that energy advantage, but it lost a little bit of health because of the counters. So this is going to be a very close game. And he's going to go straight for the Hydro Pump. And let's see whether or not this Munchlax shields. It does shield. Can this Azumarill get to another Hydro Pump? It definitely can. The question is, this Registeel is definitely going to he's going to try to sack this Registeel. And there you go. And then he's able to bubble down. And then here comes the Hydro Pump. This should be enough to take out the Munchlax. Munchlax is really tanky. So really nice play there. And able to pick up the win and have his phone still stay on. All right. Oh, man. I'd feel so uncomfortable at 1%. Yeah, like, oh man, I don't know what would be more nerve-wracking, the battles or keeping your phone on. Okay, so against Shadow Gardevoir, so Umbreon actually wins the 0 shield against Gardevoir because it does deal neutral damage with these foul plays and Snarl. And so the shield gets drawn. He should be able to reach this last one, especially if he undertaps, which he was able to throw the foul play and does quite a bit of damage. And the unfortunate part is he doesn't have a steel type, so probably gonna go into Azumarill. Yeah, Azumarill makes the most sense. Counter would be double resisted by defense Deoxys, or Gardevoir would double resist the counters, I should say. And in a pretty decent situation, let's see what's in the back. Oh, here comes Whiscash. And Mud Bombs. This is a favorable matchup for Whiscash. Okay, alright. But Azumarill has a favorable matchup against Skarmory. Slightly favorable, so let's see how this plays out. If he's some way able to bubble down this Whiscash, then he should be in a good situation. But it's probably going to land the Mud Bomb beforehand. I'm guessing he's going to let it go and then switch right now. Okay, no. And then here comes Skarmory. This is going to be a very tricky matchup for him. The Sky Attack would do more than any of the Mud Bombs. Let's see. I can't imagine the Skarmory wouldn't. Oh, okay, never mind. Wouldn't shield, but I guess it has to land another charge move. Is he going to try to bubble down? I don't know. This is a tricky situation. Bubble down might be the right strategy, and I think he's going to be able to. And Skarmory just barely gets KO'd. But if this Whiscash has any energy, which I don't think it has very much, he's one bubble off another Ice Beam and just barely able to get to it and able to come out of that matchup with a W. GG. Very intense match there. And able to pick up the win. As you can see, he has his phone at the lowest brightness possible. And okay, so positive matchup. These counters do hurt, but the Snarl and Foul Play do a lot of damage. As well, okay, they switch out into their own Umbreon. Very quick switch, and in a good position right now. As long as it's not like a Sableye in the. No, actually, I don't even know what could be in the back that would cause him to lose, but as long as he has like a pretty decent matchup in the back against Defense Deoxys, doesn't even have to be a winning matchup, just because he's gonna have like carryover from each of these two matchups with Defense Deoxys and Azumarill. Gonna no shield and then throw the Hydro Pump. The Ice Beam would not KO. And if the Umbreon does shields, it's a little bit of an issue, but likely the Defense Deoxys is going to come back out and throw a Rock Slide right before. Okay. Gonna let this go. Yeah, I think gonna let this go. Rock Slide does connect and gonna go into the Umbreon. It's very okay, here comes the switch and yeah, another positive matchup. Oh, this is a Steel Wing. Oh my gosh, this is a Steel Wing Skarmory. Does a lot more damage on the fast. Is that right? Am I looking at it right? It does a lot more damage on the fast move, but does generate energy slower, which is generally not preferred. And these counters are going to be able to take it. Oh man, and the Steel Wing animation is also faster than the Air Slash one. I think it's a 2-turn move as opposed to a 3-turn one. But he's in a very good position right now. I expect the Rock Slide, probably no shield, and then just gonna triple foul play at this point in time. Here's one. He must be at 100 energy right now, or over 100 energy. Well, at 100 energy can't be over. Here comes another one. A little bit of lag, doesn't really matter though. He doesn't even need to shield. Better to shield though. And here comes another foul play. And 2 more snarls, so 3 more snarls, and then he's able to connect with the last one. And that's a GG. And we're gonna go into the next game. Okay, so his phone, like, he had some like problems mirroring. His all the issues are now resolved on his stream. Like his last time he streamed for like 5 hours, his stream didn't crash once, and his phone didn't disconnect from the stream. So you don't have to worry about any of those issues. But I had to like creatively cut some of this stuff in order to show it properly. And he's gonna go for the foul play. Let's see whether or not this Altaria is gonna shield. And again, he says that he can make it. Let's see. Oh, no, gets Dragon Breath down, unfortunately. Gonna go into Azumarill. Sky Attack gonna come through. And is he gonna go? Man, I don't. The Bubble Down's very aggressive here. Yeah, it's a very aggressive Bubble Down. And this is Azumarill over 100 energy, but now at 100 energy. It's generated over 100 energy, I should say. Let's see what's going to come in. Oh, it's going to be Vigoroth. Is he going to switch? Oh, no shield by the Vigoroth. Wow, okay. I imagine a shield's going to come up now on the Vigoroth. And he's also probably going to switch into Let It Go and then double okay, this is gonna be interesting. 2 shield, 2 to 1 shield. Oh, okay. I'm really surprised they did not go into. I guess like the thing is that the Alolan Raichu would have to shield for sure. And I expect a double shield and a counter down. Let's see if they throw the Thunder Punch first. Thunder Punch, and then I expect Wild Charge here, and I do expect him to shield. Thunder Punch again, and then I expect just to counter down, to be honest. So, and oh, he can probably just counter down this Vigoroth. It's very low, but yeah, it's very safe. Well, okay, let's see here. Yeah, that made sense too. So, just for the flex, unnecessary switch and absorbs the Body Slam, and we are going to. And that's GG. And gets a 5-0 in that set. Very nice. I think he's like, last time I saw him, he was like 2550 or something like that. Very high rating for this season. And He says that he basically grabs 2 shields from this in this Shiftry matchup. So I'm very curious on how he plays there, because it's actually a pretty neutral matchup. So, and again, like really focusing on getting those additional snarls in, especially since okay, back to back, especially since Shiftry is so spammy. So he does throw the last resort. Let's see whether or not they shield. Okay, let's see how they're gonna play it out. And a very nice switch into Azumarill. And let's see how he's gonna play this out. Gonna go into his own Azumarill, because this is a really nice play too. Especially like a lot of people would, like myself, I would have switched into defense Deoxys, but you realize that you kind of need the defense Deoxys counters to take out the Shiftry later on, especially since the energy went into Azumarill, and the Shiftry has energy. So he definitely wants to come out of this matchup with a little bit of energy to at least threaten the Shiftry so it doesn't farm. And he should be able to if he bubbles down after this. Yeah, you're going to be able to bubble down. Here comes... Oh, he tried to switch. Probably let this go. And then... Oh, gonna shield it. Expecting that there's like an Altaria in the back. Let's see. This Azumarill is... Oh, okay, Registeel. Yeah, he's in a good position right now. It was like a safe call to shield the Azumarill. It's better to have the Pokemon, especially if there's Altaria in the back. He has enough health on it and a little bit of energy that he could beat an Altaria, or at least beat like 80% of an Altaria. Gonna go for the Rock Slide to see whether or not this Registeel is going to shield. It's gonna be a doesn't shield. Okay, is it just gonna get countered down? Okay, I think they realized they made a mistake by not shielding, because they realized that they were gonna just get countered down by defense Deoxys, since the Azumarill is super low as well. Okay, negative lead. Let's see how he's going to be able to resolve this. Going to go into defense Deoxys. It's a very safe switch. It's a very neutral matchup between these two, because it depends on who lands the Sludge Bomb, who lands the Thunderbolt, and they switch out into Azumarill. And Thunderbolt does connect. The next Thunderbolt won't KO, but it will do a lot of damage. This is definitely an Ice Beam, but does he have a choice to shield or not? Yeah, he kind of has a shield. So let's see how he's going to be able to overcome this kind of tough matchup. And here comes another Thunderbolt. And probably going to... Oh, he's going to throw the Rock Slide just before getting bubbled down. And grabs the shield. Very nice. I expect him to go to Umbreon and basically just use Umbreon as a wall. But let's see. He might go to Azumarill. Yeah, he is going to go... yeah, he was potentially thinking about taking the Hydro Pump into Azumarill. It's not a terrible... Okay. Here comes Toxicroak. Oh, man. Okay. Kind of risky to go into Toxicroak when... Oh, okay. It's going to be able to get it off. Okay. Very nice on his opponent. Man, survival 1 HP. Going to have to shield this Sludge Bomb. It would do a lot of damage. And do we see an Altaria in the back? Is that why he sent in... or he or she sent in... I think so. That or something like weak to water. Maybe like a Marowak or something. He's going to overfarm just a little bit. This is just an Ice Beam. And going to go for the foul play. This is not going to KO. Is it going to KO at this range? Let's see. Oh, okay. It's very low. Oh, it's a Registeel. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. This is going to be a very close match. Especially if this Registeel decides to farm. I guess the Azumarill has energy. If this is a Flash Cannon and then the farm down, it's a Focus Blast. So this is going to be GG's. very close match. Yeah, very close, but potentially could have. The thing is, like, if it got hit by another foul play, then and it it's all you actually don't. Yeah, that was a tough situation. Sending out the Toxicroak though it's hard to. I understand the logic behind it because you want to throw the Sludge Bomb, but and then Azumarill still okay against the. Yeah, it's debatable. Let's just say that. And very positive matchup. We see the switch out into Azumarill. There's 3, there's 4, there's 5, there's 6, there's 7. So it is at a Hydro Pump. And does connect with the Thunderbolt. Next oh man, this is Azumarill. I think went over 100 energy. Hydro Pump and okay, not at a Hydro Pump yet. One more bubble and then it's at another Hydro Pump. See if it decides to shield. Yeah, this is a Hydro Pump. Oh, it's now over a Hydro Pump. That might have been like a over tap. Another Hydro Pump gets double shielded and gonna be able to land this Rock Slide. I think this Rock Slide's gonna just barely not. It does KO. Okay. All right. Expect the Hypno to come back out, and gonna throw the Rock Slide at the Hypno. Does a Punch KO here? Oh, it's a Shadow Ball. Okay. All right. Kind of telling. Let's see. Down a shield though. And they're going to be able to throw this foul play. Hypno is really tanky, so this I don't know if like he needed to undercharge by that. Oh my gosh, a Heracross. Okay, this is actually a really good match. Well, this Heracross has Earthquake, maybe double Earthquake. I don't know. Let's see. It has Mega Horn, which is going to be resisted, but still does a lot of damage. Probably could have. Here comes the leaf. All right. Okay. All right. Gonna go into the next match. He just plays this team really well. I'm hoping one of these battles has a Reggie lead, because I think a lot of people are curious on how he plays the Reggie lead. So a Hypno lead. I've seen him play the Reggie lead a lot, and maybe I should have like auto selected one. Okay, very similar team composition at this point in time. But this time they shield the Thunderbolt. Might have been watching the stream and recognized the play, and then they actually do completely opposite this time. Shield the Thunderbolt and then throw the Ice Beam instead of throwing the Hydro Pump. I'm guessing this is Ice Beam. Kind of has to shield because it also would get bubbled down. And then here comes the Thunderbolt, and here comes the Rock Slide. And Ice Beam probably wouldn't. Let's see here. Yeah, it would KO at this range. So I don't know if he shields here or he lets it go. He does shield. Wants to win switch advantage. He wants that dominant matchup, but unfortunately not going to be able to get to it. Straight Ice Beam. That's not exactly what I would expect. I guess because the Thunderbolt did get shielded, and then he's going to look to bubble this Azumarill all the way down. The thing is, like, this is very favorable because like these moves don't do that much, and then he's able to apply a lot of pressure onto it. We're gonna see the Hypno come through. Are we gonna see a Registeel in the back? If there's a Registeel in the back, this is actually very bad. Oh, it's an Altaria. Okay, this is not that bad. Okay, let's see how he's gonna play this out though. He should win this opening match. The question is how much HP is he gonna have left, and can this Hypno avoid getting hit by a foul play? And as crazy as it sounds, try to confusion down this Umbreon. Doesn't look like it's gonna happen. Looks like maybe one more Sky Attack will connect. All right, now For the Battles is following Not a Spoofer. If you're not following Not a Spoofer, and For the Battles is, I'm not sure what you're doing. And then gonna switch out into Azumarill. Makes a lot of sense. And then here comes Hypno. Hypno is gonna throw the Thunder Punch. Not gonna KO. And yeah, okay. It's Umbreon's very low. This Altaria has energy as well. So let's see how this is gonna play out. Does it have? Okay. I think it's one Snarl off a foul play. But the question is, does the no, it has it. Let's see if he's going to be able to win CMP. Okay. Well, the Altaria probably didn't have energy, but was probably really close to a charge move. So able to win out of that match. Very precise and calculated gameplay. Hopefully this last match is a Reggie lead. I can't. I've seen him battle so many Reggie leads and win that it would be a shame if I didn't. Well, if you, let's see here. Okay, Gardevoir. Okay, so you've seen this. Okay, this is obviously a negative matchup, but you can always check him out on Twitch if you're curious to see how he handles a Registeel lead, because it's actually pretty interesting. So I'll leave it as like a cliffhanger. And gonna have to shield, but the thing is the Gardevoir is gonna get the shield back because it's gonna be able to charm down and then have a Shadow Ball ready. So has to go into Azumarill and bubble down, but the Azumarill is going to take quite a bit of damage from these shadow charms. Let's see if it's going to be a Shadow Ball, and we're going to see what's going to come out next. It is Skarmory. This is very similar to an earlier match. Nope, I just had to make sure that I didn't. Okay, this is actually extremely similar to an earlier match, except for instead of Stunfisk, it was Whiscash. So you'll see how this plays out. Obviously, Stunfisk has a better matchup against Azumarill, so I'm actually surprised they didn't go. Oh, I guess because it had energy, kind of makes sense. Maybe also is familiar with the team. I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of a tough call because it kind of makes a little bit more. I don't know. Gonna let this go, and this. Oh, I don't know if he's gonna win this match. Yeah, I don't think so. And especially if this. He's going to be able to draw a shield. Yeah, he's going to shield, and there's no way he can bubble down. I want to say no way. And also, I think this Stunfisk has a little bit of energy. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. No way. Yeah, no way. And he's going to end up losing this match. So, kind of a tough matchup. And let's GG. So, I think he got 4-1 this set. So, we saw a 5-0 and a 4-1. Some really impressive performance. Definitely check him out on Twitch. A really great Twitch streamer. Someone that you definitely want to follow because he's going to be high up on the leaderboard. Show you some really advanced strategies, especially with running this team. So thank you again, Not a Spoofer, for sharing these battles with me. And I'll see everyone in the next stream or video.